One of my favourite lots in the sale has to be this handwritten letter by Lord Nelson, Commander-in-Chief of the fleet, written on board HMS Victory, the flagship. It is a whopping piece of maritime memorabilia and social history. England's greatest sea hero, a wonderful navigator. At the time Nelson wrote this letter, he was the Commander-in-Chief of the Mediterranean Fleet on board HMS Victory, our great flagship. Nelson arrives in Toulon to support the blockade of the French fleet in July 1803. And the letter is actually dated August the 22nd, 1803 on board HMS Victory. And it is to Post Captain Charles Boyles, using Nelson's left hand. So the handwriting is a little scruffy. He lost his other arm 2 years prior to this. And it reads, "My dear Boyles, your letter of May and June the 3rd came to me yesterday. I shall have very great pleasure in receiving Mr. Sullivan and of taking the very early opportunity of promoting him. I assure you, my dear Boyles, there is nothing that you can ask me in my power and grant that I shall not be happy in the opportunity of doing. I regret that you have not got a ship, but I trust that you have one before this time, and it would give me great pleasure to have you here, but there is no prize money on this situation except through the French fleet, which we are most anxiously looking out for. I expect them out every day. Murray is very well and joins me with in very good wish to you and Mrs. Boyles, and believe me, ever your most faithful and sincerely attended friend, Nelson Bronte." That is just an incredible piece of maritime history. It really is. And that is up for sale here at Dawson's on December the 9th. It is my favourite lot in the sale. Its price guide is £4,000 to £6,000. Now these are of exceptional quality, a pair of Japanese Satsuma vases on a rather small scale, but it's the quality, the attention to detail I want to show you, and the condition. But just look at this. Look at this image of this little fisherman casting his net, bordered by hundreds of tiny little butterflies. And there is the gilt mark underneath, Kinkazan. That's a name to look out for. That immediately says quality. They're so precious, but they're not a lot of money, £400 to £600, and they're going under the hammer on the 9th of December. Small, but perfectly formed and beautiful. One of the highlights of the sale on the 9th of December has to be a collection of prints, all hand signed by Lawrence Stephen Lowry, one of the most recognisable English artists of the 20th century. Although classically trained, he is known for this sort of image, matchstick men and women, which he really didn't like the description of. But as you can see, there's a collection, there's a variety, they carry different price guides. This is the highlight of the sale. It's titled The Three Cats, and it carries a price guide of £5,000 to £8,000. Now here's a lot that will put a smile on your face. It's catalogued as an early 18th century English wine bottle of onion form, but it's the barnacles I like. It's clearly been laying on the bottom of the ocean floor for a good few hundred years. Just look at that. That's a wine bottle with a difference. When this was hand blown, and you can see that, look, that wonderful pontil mark underneath, King George I was sitting on the throne. Its condition is very, very good, but it's those barnacles that sets it apart from the rest. It's unique, it's a one-off, it's now a piece of sculpture, and it's catalogued at £300 to £500. That is a must-have. For me, this is the perfect refractory table. It's English, it's early 18th century, it has two wide planks. As you can see here, the board on the top is two wide planks. It's cleated underneath. It's all mortised and tenoned and it's peg jointed, but it has the most wonderful surface to it. It's got a lovely patina. It's a light oak, but it's a naturally aged colour, so it's going to stay this colour for the rest of its life, and there's no reason why it won't give you another 200 or 300 years of useful service and love. This is something you can pass down through the generations, something for somebody else in the family to inherit. It's a useful size, just under 6 feet by 3 feet. It shows signs of a well-used and well-loved life. As you can see, there's some early repairs. I like that. It's a country house condition piece. and it's the perfect height to sit at. It's got a generous overhang, so it overhangs those end stretchers so you can still tuck your legs in. It's a classic English piece, and it's catalogued at £300 to £500, and it's going under the hammer on the 9th of December. I like this. It's really nice to sit at. It's a piece of history. If you'd like to view the lot or book a video viewing session or bid, then go to dawsonsauctions.co.uk.